on this show, people say, why do you always take the prosecution's side? Because most people are guilty. This next one has me. I told you it was going to get a little hot in here. Allowing cameras, here we go, that's the circus. Allowing cameras can create a circus atmosphere, both in person and online. Okay, so now the prosecutor wants to control what people can say online.
The presence of cameras in the courtroom offers several benefits: transparency, accountability, educational value. It can even prevent wrongful convictions. Cameras in the courtroom also enhance public trust. Public trust in the justice system is crucial for its functioning. When people can observe that the trials are conducted openly and fairly, they are more likely to have confidence in the outcomes. There are also valid arguments against having cameras in the courtroom, and while they may not outweigh the benefits in all cases, they are important considerations. Here are some of the reasons why some may argue against the presence of cameras in the courtroom. Privacy concerns, witness intimidation, distractions and disruptions, the impact on the jurors and their decision-making, security risks, sensationalism, the influence on legal strategy. Some may think this may affect the professionalism of the legal proceedings. And as we've seen, different jurisdictions make different decisions about the use of cameras in their courtrooms based on these considerations. Recently, in an unusual move, the attorneys for Richard Allen, the suspect in the Delphi homicides, filed a motion stating that they wanted cameras in the courtroom. Interestingly enough, the state responded and stated that they don't. I know this has been an ongoing topic of discussion with us through the Kohberger case, but now we have the opposite happening in the Richard Allen case. And somebody very familiar to us has very, very strong thoughts on this. Vinnie Politan from Court TV. Let's take a listen to what Vinnie thinks about the state not wanting cameras in the courtroom.
The defense said, we want cameras in the courtroom. We want cameras in the courtroom. We want the public to see this case. Very unusual for the defense to want cameras in the courtroom. And lo and behold, the state's response. I couldn't believe it. I was floored. I was shocked. Take a look. The state's response to the defense motion for broadcasting in court. So why is that a reason to keep cameras out of the courtroom? I'm trying to figure that one out. I was really troubled by, and I know I have a conflict of interest working at Court TV. I get it. But I felt this way before I worked here. I thought our government was open and free, and we should see everything that happens that our government is doing. And my father thought the same thing. He was a federal judge, but they were prohibited by the Supreme Court of allowing cameras in the courtroom. But what does libel have to do with keeping cameras out of the courtroom? Is there anything? Like that, to me, that's utterly sophomoric and ridiculous. But is there something to it? They don't want the public to hear the defense speak. That's what it sounds like to me. Anya and Kevin, let me read the next one. Managing the broadcast media that is imposed in the court may become distracting, considering the number of media outlets that may request access to the broadcast. Does he know how it works? You put one outfit puts a camera in there, everyone else plugs into our feed. Like, I get it, Indiana, you never had cameras before, but we've been doing it since 1991. Not one case has been overturned based upon a camera in a courtroom. I can stack up the not guilties and the guilties. I've spoken to the jurors afterwards. They don't even notice the cameras in the courtroom. They base it on the evidence, and they listen to the judge when the judge gives them instructions on what they're allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do. This next one has me. I told you it was going to get a little hot in here. Allowing cameras, here we go, that's the circus. Allowing cameras can create a circus atmosphere, both in person and online. Okay, so now the prosecutor wants to control what people can say online. I think we have an amendment about that. I think it's the first. Then he says 15-second clips can be taken out of context. What is the context? The context is the trial. You put a camera in there, the public sees the whole trial. Court TV's been doing it since 1991. I know I'm preaching to myself here, and I'm not mad at Brett, I'm not mad at Alice, I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just upset when members, public, people who work for the people don't want the people to see the work that they're doing. Because that's what it is. I get it. Alice, do you think they're going to want to control what the defense says at the trial? Like, I don't understand. I've never seen a prosecutor, and I'm a former prosecutor. And, you know, on this show, people say, why do you always take the prosecution's side? Because most people are guilty that get indicted. I mean, the overwhelming majority of them are. That's just the facts, right? People don't like to hear that fact, but that is the fact. Why? What are we afraid of here? Like, the defense can make all these arguments, right? They're going to make arguments in front of the jury. I mean, that's all that matters is what happens in the courtroom. So I don't understand how a camera affects what arguments are made and aren't made in front of the 12 people who will decide what happened here.
Who doesn't love a good Vinnie rant? What do you guys think? You know I'm on the side that I like to see cameras in the courtroom. I'm with a lot of you. I want to see what's going on. Do you think that there are times when they shouldn't be in the courtroom? In federal cases, they're never in the courtroom. What are your thoughts on cameras on a federal level? Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's keep this discussion going. See you in the next video.